Jalil, your motivational speaker, your spiritual advisor, here to help us all ascend, here to help us all grow, here to spread positivity and spread love through each and every one of y'all through this camera. I'm here to help each and every one of us grow. As always, we will do a unique meditation, not too long, not too short, but something to balance the energy out and something that will have us on the same frequency. So enough with the talking, let's get right into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 One more time, take a deep breath. Now, on to the topic of today. Y'all know I come with the nice, good topics that help each and every one of us grow and spread positivity and just spread knowledge and betterment. So the topic of today will be how to tap in more with your creative side. Now, when I mean creative side, I mean how to tap in more with your ideas and how to align better with just self that will bring abundance towards you. You know, our creative side is the ideas that we get most of the time. How the way I tap into my creative side is I jot something down and I will take like a journal or a notebook, and whatever idea I have, I write it down. And each idea that I write down, I look and I sit and I analyze which one seems to make sense or which one I think will bring more and better growth towards what I want to do and who I want to be and what I want to present to the people out in the universe and the masses of people, okay? And that's what I mean, tapping into your creative side, tap into the more, the side that has lots of ideas, lots of knowledge about things that will better help you and bring abundance into your life. So I have 3 tips as usual. Tip number 1 is start thinking and doing things outside of your comfort zone. Exactly. You have to start thinking. When you start thinking and doing things outside your comfort zone, then you will start venturing to other things that you probably had no idea that you would have been doing, or you probably had no idea that this will bring you this far and it will bring you to the next step and next phase of your life. And I know getting out your comfort zone is something that is quite easier said than done, because when you're so used to doing something, you're so stuck to it, it's hard to break out of it. But I promise you breaking out of it, it will help you. It will help you in a lot of ways, because you now have different passions and different goals, and the more each day you grind to accomplish them goals, the more you can sit there and start thinking big and doing big. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is start jotting down each idea and analyze each of them that you personally feel will help your process of abundance. Exactly. Start, if you have a notebook or a journal, start writing each idea down. Start planning it out. Look at each idea and analyze which one you think will be good for your personal growth, or which one you think will bring abundance to you. And when you plan it out, don't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then you have to really sit there and look at it and see and figure out what you wanna do. And once you figure it out, then you start, then you go do it. Don't sit there and have a good idea and then you just don't do nothing with it. The mind, the brain alone produce and process a lot of amazing things, you know, a lot of things that can help us in lots of ways. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is, last tip, is to let your mind expand and think big. Don't trap yourself into thinking you have to do just this one thing. Think big. Don't trap yourself. Keep Let your mind grow. The more your mind grows, the more you will, the more opportunities will come to you. The more opportunities will come to you, the more you will start seeing things attract to your life, because you're not just stuck on one specific thing. You're not just stuck on doing one thing. Now, if this one thing that you want to do has different ways of getting to it, if you have different ways of getting to this one thing, then take the different routes. But don't just take a route where, okay, it seems comforting, I want to take it because it don't seem that hard and it seems like it's just easy. No, because anything good or anything that you want permanent in your life don't come easy. Nothing comes easy. That right there, you have to sit there and really take all the time and take your energy and really put your best foot forward into achieving it. And when you do, it will feel good because you know that, okay, this is something I wanted to do. I had different ways of doing it, and I found and I sat there and I eliminated each way that I feel like wasn't good enough, and the way that I picked felt like it was the best way. You have to trust your gut. You have to trust your intuition. Okay, we all are godly divine. We are all being guided. We are all being guided with our higher selves guiding us each day. So you have to trust your intuition, trust your inner voice, the voice that's in your head. Trust that, because it's not going to guide you, or it's not going to lead you to failure. Like I said, you are responsible for your own success. So you have to make the best decision for you, not the best decision that somebody, feels like you should make because they think it's good for you, but make a decision that you personally think is good for you. Okay, so that's 3 tips on how to tap into your creative side. And before we get into the overall message, as always, I have a word that I would like to say personally, from my experience with this. Okay, I will say tapping into my creative side has made me realize the power that I have, the power that my mind has completely, and how when I really can go inside my brain and inside the mind, I can be very creative, and I can have or come up with ideas that I feel will be best for me. Like, say for instance, I'm gonna give an example. The motivational speaker thing, I want to become an author. Okay, so I have different ways to reach the goal I want. I have different ways. Me becoming an author, me becoming a writer, I can reach people in third world countries. I can reach people where they probably don't have access to YouTube, but they have access to a book. Okay, so don't change your goal. Just take different routes and make different plans in order to get to that goal. Okay, so the overall message I want each and every one of you to take from this video is the message that you should be taking, the message that should be taken out of this video should be to open your mind more into new passions, goals that will align you with the phase of life you are in currently, right now. Be open and acknowledge any new idea that enters the mind and plan it out. Be open. Don't mentally trap yourself in. Be open, because when you open, you're letting the universe know that you are willing and you're ready for anything good, anything positive to come your way, to come into your life, and to make your life better. And not only your life, but to make yourself better, your environment, and the people around you. That's what you should want. So that's the overall message of the speech. I love y'all. I thank y'all for all the support, for all the feedback. I thank y'all a lot. We gonna grow together, we gonna elevate together, and we gonna all become one with the universe and ourselves. Until next time, peace.